Today we look back at the life and music of Guy McDonough, a talented songwriter, vocalist, and a defining creative force behind Australian Crawl, one of the most iconic names in Aussie rock in this crossover series. Born on October 17, 1955, in Melbourne, Victoria, Guy Gillis McDonough came from a family with Irish heritage and a deep connection to music. His father, William, worked at the family's wool mill, while his mother, June, was a trained pianist who had studied at the Melbourne Conservatorium. Musical talent was threaded through generations of the family, with relatives known for stage performances and brass playing. The McDonough family's early years were spent in North Balwyn, where Guy attended Carey Grammar. In 1963, they relocated to Mount Eliza on the Mornington Peninsula. There, Guy and his older brother Bill spent their formative years near the beach, often swimming and sailing, hobbies that bonded them tightly. In 1964, the brothers enrolled at Peninsula School, a respected Anglican boys' school known for its academics and athletics. Guy thrived in sports such as cricket, sprinting, and especially swimming. Both he and Bill became accomplished competitors in the sport, even earning accolades at the regional level. Tragedy struck in 1966 when the boy's father passed away from bowel cancer. At just 10 years old, Guy was forced to confront a loss that would shape his outlook on life. With their father's death came increased financial and emotional challenges, prompting Guy and Bill to grow up quickly and rely even more on each other. During their teenage years in the swimming scene, the McDonough brothers crossed paths with James Rain and Brad Robinson, names that would soon become central in their musical journey. After finishing school, the McDonoughs spent time traveling in 1975, even becoming stranded briefly on Christmas Island. During this adventurous period, Guy began experimenting with songwriting and learned guitar, while Bill developed an interest in drums. Upon their return, they joined a band called Spiff Rauch, which included Rain, Paul Williams, Simon Binks, and others. Eventually, the original members split off into separate projects. Bill and Guy formed the Flatheads, while Rain and Binks launched a new group, initially named Clutch Cargo, which would soon evolve into Australian Crawl. By late 1980, Guy officially joined Australian Crawl as a guitarist, co-vocalist, and songwriter. His contributions began with the song Downhearted and flourished further with the band's second album, Sirocco, 1981, which topped the Australian charts. His songs Oh No Not You Again and the widely loved Errol, a tribute to actor Errol Flynn, became standout tracks. As the band's fame grew, so did their audiences. They packed out major venues, performed for tens of thousands, and earned the title of most popular group at the 1981 Countdown Music Awards. Their next album, Sons of Beaches, 1982, took on a harder rock sound and topped the charts, though its singles saw less success. Creative tensions led to Bill's departure in 1983. In 1984, Guy made a personal decision to seek help for substance issues, entering rehabilitation and opting for a naturopathic path to wellness. Sadly, complications from an infection later that year led to his untimely death on June 26, 1984, at just 28 years old. Before his passing, Guy had recorded demos with his brother Bill and close friends. These tracks were released posthumously as My Place in 1985. The band carried on briefly, releasing a final album and completing a farewell tour, ending with their last show in Perth in early 1986. In 2023, Bill McDonough published On the Beaches, a personal biography honoring his brother's life and legacy. It's a heartfelt tribute to the man whose voice and music continue to resonate through generations of Australian music fans. Though Guy McDonough's life was brief, the depth of his artistry left an enduring imprint on the nation's musical landscape. What song will you remember most by Australian Crawl? Let us know.